last episode, we saw the impact that the release of Curse of Anubis had on the late 2000 metagame. However, those weren't the only two decks to receive new support. Morphing Jar number 2 was yet another mill card that could both deal with established threats by shuffling them back into the deck and strengthen the mill player's position by setting more mill cards directly to the field. Since the monsters were forced to be summoned in face-down defense position, unlike Cyberjar, this also effectively acted as a battle stopper as well, slowing the game down to a pace that favors the mill player. Mill players also received the Shallow Grave, a card we saw last episode, but is a revival card that allows each player to summon a monster from their graveyard in face-down defense position, allowing the mill players to have effectively 3 additional copies of any mill card they desire. It didn't matter if the opponent was also allowed to set a monster, when Cyberjar would just destroy it, or Morphing Jar number 2 would shuffle it back into the deck. Thankfully, Curse of Anubis also introduced powerful counters to the mill strategy in the history of the OCG. So last episode, you guys saw 2/3 of the current metagame, right? You saw Exodia, which is somehow back, and then also the Good Stuff deck. But there is one deck we omitted, and that is, of course, Mill. And we omitted it because we'd played like several Mill games prior to that episode, so we thought you guys wanted a break. But there's a card in Mill specifically that actually has now entered the game and makes the deck completely different than what it was before, and that is the inclusion of Morphing Jar number 2. Now, Morphing Jar number 2 is interesting. Obviously, it's another jar and it can mill stuff, but it has a lot of interesting application. First of which, it's like Cyberjar in the fact that it can actually clear established monsters, and with Jinzo being in the format, that's actually quite relevant since a lot of your traps, you know, like your judgments, your IOs and such, you want to make sure those stick, and then you're going to be able to actually control the pace of the game and ideally mill out your opponent. But Morphing Jar number 2 is also just good because it is in fact a mill card, and once the opponent, because you have to think, these Good Stuff decks, I mean, you can take a quick look at the Good Stuff deck that I'm playing for this episode. The Good Stuff decks here, when you look at this, right, they're only playing like 15 monsters, right? There's not a lot of monsters here. So once a few of those monsters have gone away, if you resolve a Morphing Jar number 2, it's going to be pretty likely that they're going to mill 2/3 of their cards, because now the chances of them hitting a monster are quite low, and it keeps milling. So sometimes Morphing Jar number 2 will hit like a few cards, but there's the rare scenario where Morphing Jar number 2 can actually mill them like more than something like a Needleworm, or more than 5. And if you can get in that scenario, you're going to be looking pretty good, and Morphing Jar number 2 now suddenly becomes one of the craziest cards this deck has access to. And bear in mind, Cyberjar is still at 3, Morphing Jar is still at 3, Morphing Jar number 2 is at 3, you still have 3 Needleworm, you have Spear Cretins to bring them back. It's just, it gets out of hand really quick. And so this deck existing made it really difficult for Exodia to keep up with the other decks in the format, because if Exodia's head ever hits the graveyard, then Exodia can't conceivably win the game. Yeah, sure, there might be the weird edge case where you Solemn Judgment a few times, and now you're down to 2,000 life points, and you can die to, like, Witch Sangan Beatdown, which, good luck with all these jars making sure monsters are always sticking to the field. But in any case, Backup Soldier can always get back the Exodia pieces, aside from the head exactly, because the head is not a normal monster. And so if the head ever hits the graveyard, the game is effectively over. And so with Cyberjar, Morphing Jar number 2, and Needleworm all in the deck, not to mention, again, Shallow Grave, there's plenty of ways to get these cards back, it is highly likely that Exodia's head is going to hit the graveyard, and now the win condition for one of the top 3 decks, right, now all of a sudden is moot. And so I think it's more realistic to expect that you would see these Mill versus Good Stuff matchups more often, because if Exodia ran into Mill, it was going to be really difficult for them to win the game, unless they're playing some sort of like sideboard strategy to board out of Exodia specifically for Mill, but obviously that has its own problems. And keep in mind, this is 2000 Yu-Gi-Oh! So like that would be an insane read to be able to think that that was going to be the meta at the time, and it wasn't. I mean, typically most people are still just playing at their local card shops or with friends. So in any case, this is Mill in arguably one of its most powerful forms. Next episode, we do see a ban list that's going to hit a lot of this deck. And so let's see how full power Mill can do against what is arguably the other best deck in Good Stuff. Let's not make you wait any longer, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to duel. Well, Joseph, on our saga in the trinity of decks that are seemingly balanced, you are playing probably the least balanced of the 3, and that is, I guess we call this full power Mill. I don't know if like Mill gets better in any capacity necessarily, but the fact that you have 9 jars in your deck, which is something I never thought we'd see, is a little bit concerning for this episode. How you feeling?
One of these days I gotta win on the Mill strategy. It hasn't happened yet. This is gonna be the one. I can feel it.
It's funny. Yeah, you would think all the times we've played Mill, we've given it like the best opportunity to like have that happen, and it has not happened yet, so we'll see. Best of luck, buddy. Okay, looks like we're going first. I rolled a 6. Can't complain there. I guess we do draw for turn, so I'm going first. We're still on our 46 cards to protect ourselves from the mill strat, so you got to resolve a couple needleworms if you want to win this one, buddy. I'll draw, and best of luck. And you know what? How about this? I'll mill myself a bit. We'll graceful charity.
Honestly, I think I'm happy to see that, just because, like, I am gonna have to get through every card in your deck.
Yes, and I'm just. It's like 3/5 of a needleworm, right?
Yeah,
it's fine. We're going to. Wow, this is actually not very good considering it's your deck that we're playing. I don't think we're going to be needing Snatch Steal if I had to take a wild guess here. And we'll also dump this this Sangan. Why not? And then we'll just, this may shock you. I'm gonna set some cards and I'm gonna pass it back.
Is that a Moth?
Why don't you attack and find out, buddy?
Listen, I'll do a number of things, but attacking is not one of them. Let's do this. I'll Messenger of Peace. Why not? Go ahead.
Ugh, gross. Okay, I'll draw. We're gonna see if this works. Let's go Duster.
Jesus Christ. How much do I care about that? Probably not 4,000 life points, right? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
What am I setting? Who knows?
Who knows? It's any matter of nonsense, surely. I don't think you're setting Morphing Jar here. Unless your hand is just all jars, which I guess, like, there is a chance that it could be.
Who knows?
So, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna flip up the Witch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Gemini Elf. I'm gonna set a card in case it does happen to be, Morphing Jar.
Alright, it's Cyber.
Cyber. Okay, so we'll take that. So we'll get it blown up. Let the fun begin!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, I only have one? God damn it. Okay, so you have Jar, Cretan, Double Sword, Shallow Grave.
Not super excited to see that heavy. Yeah.
Okay. And I have a Sangan. I'm just gonna spoil this for you. I'm just gonna throw this in attack.
What?
I'll take the rest of these.
And then don't forget to resolve your Witch as well.
Thank you, thank you. I would resolve that after the Cyber Jar resolves. Okay. Now Witch resolves. I will add, I guess, Moth. That seems okay.
Yeah, it does.
I'm actually just gonna go to second main here.
Sure.
I think, you have, like, Shallow Grave and shit, though. That's annoying. I'm just gonna Dark Hole to wipe these jars.
Oh, you are such an ass.
I mean, I got it off the Cyber Jar, so it's your problem. Sangan effect. Let's just grab... I guess I should have done this in a little bit of a reverse order. I'll get another Witch. That's fine.
Sure.
And I will set yet another back row. Go ahead.
All right, stand by me.
Right,
so
you got 10 billion cards in hand. Let's see what you got.
We're beginning with swords here. Let's go Shallow Grave. I'm going to target Cretan.
I'm just going to IO this. Absolutely not.
Well... Dog, what do you... What do you want me to do then?
The man who flipped IO like every game last episode is gonna complain. Boo-hoo. Feels so bad.
Boo-hoo is right.
I am 100% paying 700 for this. I do not give a
sure?
shit. Main one. Okay, so I know you still have a swords in hand. I just know you have one sword. You still have like a million guys. I'm trying to just like keep you off of guys. And, like, maybe then I can just, like, start getting in and winning the game. So, let's try... I'm gonna get really fucking greedy here. I'm gonna go Witch. And then I'm gonna Ceasefire.
Oh, wow. It is Morphing Jar 2.
Okay, cool. So, you're gonna take 1,000, because it's for each effect monster. So, I wanted to sequence it that way. That jar is not gonna resolve, because Ceasefire is a great card. And we'll just go battle, and we'll just kill it.
Sure.
And I will pass. That's turn 1 on swords, technically.
I guess we might as well keep a note of it. Good.
Stop drawing monsters!
The whole deck is monsters.
I feel like I have to keep this fucking IO up. I don't have to keep it up, actually. Nah, you know what? We're actually going to let it go. It's fine. All right, main one. Let's take a look at your hand before we do anything.
It's all monsters, see?
You were not kidding. It is all monsters. Okay. Morphing... I can spell Sangan, Jar 2, and I knew about the swords. It's any card. I always forget that with Forceful Sentry. I always think it's monster. I'm trying to figure out what you set by looking at this hand. Could just be a duplicate of any of these. Could just be a fucking Needleworm. Could just be a Recruiter. Who the fuck knows? I'm between Shallow Grave and Morphing Jar 2 here. I don't think I care about the rest. Let's do the Shallow Grave. I'm gonna get that out of here.
Okay.
I'm going to Heavy Storm. I'm going to Chain Call the Haunted and get a Witch, and that's just going to blow itself up.
I'm in.
So I'll get the Witch effect. I'm going to grab a Gemini Elf here. Let's get a Beater. Let's see what this is.
It is Cyberjar.
That's interesting. I could flip this Cyberjar and get very greedy, but I also could, like, lose me the game. Fucking hate Cyberjar. Let's see. You could do that, do that, do that, do that. You have so many goddamn monsters. Fuck it. I'm gonna gamble. All right, let's go.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
That's
oh my god,
bangers.
there's so many monsters! What the fuck?
Well, I imagine it's not gonna matter.
I'll let you know right now. It's gonna matter for the time being. Okay. I'm gonna set them off and put the Sangan in attack.
Sure.
Let's go Graceful Charity.
Yep.
We'll get rid of... God. What are the sets? It's like Double Needleworm, Sangan, Witch Jar. Which jar? Regular jar?
Cyberjar.
Cyberjar, thank you. Okay. Guess I'll get rid of... Moth and Gemini Elf. Sure. Let's try that. Double Needleworm is scary. I'm going to pre-mat for Gemini Elf. I think I need to really hit this Cyberjar here. I think I have to give myself like as many chances as I can. So I guess we'll normal Witch if that's the case. All right. Let's Gamba.
That is like infuriating.
Yes! It's infuriating for me because I summoned all these guys and I didn't have to. All right, let's do it again.
Oh, well.
2 more witches. Okay. Oh, that's kind of infuriating. I was hoping to get that Raigeki before.
Yeah. I mean, I'd just be dead. Oh, it's just one guy.
Yeah,
Knock.
just one, unfortunately.
Raigeki, Ceasefire. Oh, you have another Ceasefire in here?
Yeah.
That is not good.
Not bad. We have some witches and Sangans to trigger, so I'm turn player, so mine are chain 1 and 2, and yours are chain 3 and 4, so you go first.
Yeah, we'll get Cretan and Needlebug.
Okay. And then I will get Gemini Elf and DD Warrior.
Now, that's annoying.
This is probably not the correct thing to do whatsoever, but that's fine. This is more entertaining this way. What do we do now? Is the question. I have 4,000 cards in hand.
You're going to have a real fun end phase.
I'm tempting to Raigeki you just so you have to go 2 cards deeper into the deck, and I'm going to see if there's like any world where like you deck out before I do.
It is
I don't know if
possible.
that's possible. I doubt it, given the way this is going. Let's go Delinquent Duo. Oh, you have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 9 cards. I've got 2 dice here. I'll just roll here. I rolled 7, so I'll go for this one.
That's insane. Sure.
What are you picking for the other one?
I'm thinking. I think Morphing Jar is probably not very good.
You sure? You got so many cards in hand. Here, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. I rolled a 5, so this one.
You know, I feel like 2 dice weighs them. You can never hit 1, right? That's disastrous. That was like the 2 best cards in my hand. I guess Sangan I don't need.
Do I know the last 5 cards in your hand? I know you have like Judgment IO, something like that.
You know Judgment IO Geki.
That's all I know. I really don't know the other 2. I've jarred twice.
No,
That's
these have been in my hand for a while.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll believe you. I'll believe you. Let's take a peek anyway.
Jesus Christ.
I also forgot to pay for the other duo, so there we go. Morphing Jar number 2, I think. I'm thinking still. No, it's... I don't really want to... oh, it goes to Grave. It's not Sentry. Get rid of Raigeki. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then I'm going to... I have 8 cards in hand still. set a card, and then go to end phase and discard this Jinzo. Go.
Oh, well. Graceful.
That is so fucking infuriating. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel like we don't need Morphing Jar. Actually gonna lose 2 here as well.
Okay, so I still know Needleworm, Io, Judgment. I don't know the other 2.
Feather Duster.
Sucks. There goes my plan. I'll chain it.
Oh, you're so cute. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I'll get a Witch, and then it'll blow up, and I'll get Witch. I'll get the other one out of my deck.
Oh, that's bad anyway.
Not really. You have Judgment, so...
Let's flip our witches.
Sure.
Why?
I'm gonna try to get aggro here. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know. You're pretty low.
Well, yeah, I've been paying for all these hand rip cards. Thinking what I want to get back here. Probably... oh, duh. It's just Duster. Nah, you have Io.
Yeah.
Oh, you having Io makes this so fucking irritating. I'm like, he won't draw the Duster. He has, like, too many cards left in deck, and Graceful got you there. That's fine. Let's just take... I think I just take Duster anyway, to be honest.
You want to take Charity or something?
Particularly. I'm not trying to get myself 3 deeper.
As expected. Go ahead.
Oh, God. All right. Now I've got 8 billion cards in hand. So that's probably Needleworm set, which is awful.
It's probably Needleworm set.
Reborn, target Jinzo.
Okay, we'll just Imperial Order here.
I figured, yeah. Okay.
Oh, wait, not yet.
Yeah, if it worked like Oppression, it might actually be slightly more balanced.
You could probably pay it out with that 15-card hand.
I'm going to set 1, 2...
All right, would you like to ceasefire and draw? I'll take 700. How we feeling about main phase, buddy? Whoop.
I'll mill 5.
Who said I was targeting you?
Not
Oh,
54.
I don't get a choice, yeah. Hey.
Oh, good. 4 cards I wasn't going to need anyway. Fantastic.
Yeah. I know this set card... He's got to have, like, attack points, right?
You mean defense points?
Are you just dead if I attack? I'm gonna try getting aggro. I think that I can't let you just tribute summon Jinzo.
You have Judgment! What are you worried about?
I want the judgment for other stuff.
That's fair. It's Warrior. We'll banish.
Woohoo! I take 100 here.
You take 100. Yep. If you would have summoned your guy, I may have been dead here, Joseph.
Yeah, I guess I should have gotten aggro with the fucking... this young man. Go ahead.
Ceasefire.
It was Morphing Jar.
Gemini Elf.
Maybe I should have Solemn Judgmented the fucking ceasefire. Why didn't I do that? Wait, I'm like
Would
so
you like
stupid.
to?
Yes, that's the whole reason I fought over the fucking Solemn.
Go ahead, activate your Judgment. That's fine.
It's like, and that's what I'll do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm
I'll
like,
get
okay.
blown
And
out by
granted, like,
something.
okay, to be fair, Joseph, if you just Judgment Gemini Elf, I just lose the fucking game anyway. So it doesn't
that's
matter.
possible.
Yeah, I'm dead. You just flipped the jar. God. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have played Cyber Jar Russian Roulette. Maybe that was a bad idea.
I hit 5 monsters. Like, when was that ever going to happen?
Oh my god. So the thinking behind the Cyber Jar flip, I could have just sacked for a Jinzo, but the problem is you had the Morphing Jar 2 in your hand, and so I was thinking, okay, if I can just get lucky and draw like a board wipe with using your jar as like initiative, then like I could maybe just kill you, because I had like every revival card imaginable, and it just did not work out that way. So maybe I should have kept you on low cards and it would have been better off, but it is what it is. I will pay for my ignorance. Anyway, Duo. All right, this time you don't have more than 6 cards in hand, so this gets a little bit easier. That one.
Oh, that would have been good after the Duo. I don't need this guy either.
This may. I mean, I imagine you have a few more jars that could make up for it. Go ahead.
It's possible. Okay, let's go the Shallow Grave.
And for those who have not seen the previous episode, you are allowed to Shallow Grave if I do not have a monster in the graveyard, because old Yu-Gi-Oh! Is fucking stupid.
Wow. If that's fucking Moth.
Sure.
Okay, thank God.
I mean, duoing you for 1, that doesn't particularly seem great. Well, I may as well get all the jars out of your deck, so thanks for putting it back on the field. This may shock you, I do not have any.
I got 3.
Okay, well, I know the other one's not a jar in that case. What do we feel in the set is? You don't have Morphing Jar now, so I don't have to worry about setting cards. Could be like Cyber Jar. Maybe just be Needleworm, honestly. I can't attack you. You have swords up. What am I doing? I'll just set. And, yeah, thrilling gameplay. Go. Turn 1.
That's a big deal.
God, yeah.
Cretan.
Cretan.
Morphing Jar. All right, let's do 2.
Time to play. All right. 1 for you, 2 for me. You want to go first?
Yeah. Nope.
Okay.
I should just.
These all get
them.
milled, by the way.
Yeah. Oh.
So you get Jar. My turn. So I have to get 2. Thank you very much.
That's a good one.
Everything gets set with these. No, I needed all these cards. Oh, cool. Sick. So, thank you, Joseph. I appreciate you giving me that.
Interesting. Very interesting. That's very
You don't
bad.
have any traps. So.
No, I don't.
And again, for those, if you skipped the intro, Morphing Jar number 2 in old printing was not level restricted, which is kind of fucking crazy.
Oh, that's like the 2 worst it could be. That's like
was
so
just
annoying.
that.
Go ahead.
All right, I'll draw.
That like
makes
lost
it
me the
funnier.
game.
All right, I'll flip Jinzo.
Yeah.
I'll flip Magician of Faith, target Nobleman.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, the Apostle of Obliteration. Still the coolest card name, I think, in the history of this game. Let's get it out of here.
Yeah, I really needed that card.
Okay, so all the Cyber Jars are gone now, and all the Morphing Jars are gone. So all we have to deal with now are the fucking 2s and the Needleworm. You'll be happy to know I still cannot attack you at all.
I am
I'm
happy.
just kind of sitting here doing nothing. That's turn 2 on swords. Go ahead.
Shallow Grave.
Sure, I still have no monsters in the grave. That's very funny.
Go ahead.
Raigeki
Oh, come on, dog.
is Witch, so that's not great.
Oh, isn't it? I think it's all right. Oh, this doesn't even...
Here, buddy, just do me a favor. Put it in the graveyard.
This is a very interesting duel.
Go ahead.
Oh, boy.
That draw better be killer. All right. Gemini Elf.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go 1924. I'm going to not attack with the... you know what? Fuck it. We'll attack with Faith. What are you going to do? I'll set one. Go ahead.
Feather Duster?
Chain.
Yeah.
Not like that was doing much. Battle?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. That went much better that time.
The cards it could have possibly been. I had to be Jinzo Moth. Well, good luck to you, game 3, jerk.
Yeah, I'm not feeling great. You get to draw, don't forget.
Swords. Go ahead.
Great. I'll draw. Okay. Stand by main. Let's... Oh, man. This is an interesting one. MST the back row.
Okay, it is Magic Jammer.
You sure you don't want to do that?
I'm pretty sure.
Let's Dark Hole.
Okay.
Okay. Let's Duo.
You know you're playing 46 cards, right?
Duo Semied, if that it's any
God
consolation.
damn, dude. Come on.
I will set and I will set. Turn 1 on swords. Super simplified game state.
Yeah, Shallow Grave. I don't fucking know, man. I want to get Spear Cretan here. I will get Morphing Jar number 2.
Okay.
Go.
I'll draw. I don't know if I can do anything about that fucking jar flipping. That's terrible. Probably just pass here. Yeah, go ahead. Turn 2.
I was kind of hoping you would commit another guy to the field, but we'll do it.
Shuffle them back.
All right,
Would you
what
like
do
to
we
go
got?
first?
Yes, please. No,
Good.
not
Good.
Oh, come on.
Good.
Okay.
Witch. Okay.
That's pretty whack.
I don't know why I searched. My bad. Okay. So I also have to get 1. Mill. Hey, that's pretty good. Goes face down, though, which sucks.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. Draw. Still can't attack. I guess I'll just set 1 now, and I'll throw it to you. Swords is gone.
The Shallow Grave.
That's irritating. Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal. It's just Cretan this time. Get in there, witch.
Sure. That's fine.
All right, go ahead.
Raw. That's interesting. You don't have any targets for this Cretan, so I'm kind of tempted to just, like, get it off the field now, so it doesn't become a problem later. Raigeki.
Boy, that is just so annoying. Yeah.
Okay. Witch.
Hold up. Let me grab my guy. I guess I'm grabbing Cyberjar here.
Cyberjar was the pick?
Yeah.
Faith, target, duo.
Holy.
I'll try to duo.
I can't believe this play paid off.
MST the IO.
Boom.
Yeah, Judgment? That's insane. That is so fucking crazy. Okay. You have a jar.
Yep.
I gotta get in. 3.
I'll take it.
And then I'm gonna call the Haunted this Gemini.
Oh, dog!
You're not dead, but I have to get you on the clock somehow. Go ahead.
Dead to a normal summon there. I'll take 7.
Hey!
I'm
You're gonna pay that
taking it, I'm
700? That's
taking
what I thought. That's what I thought. All right, so it's obviously fucking
Jar,
jar.
yeah.
And I really have... What if I just don't attack? You get initiative then. That's really bad.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Okay. Let's see. This could be very important.
Jesus.
Bro, oh
that's
my God.
insane.
I guess I also have 4 monsters.
Oh my... Oh, God, and one is Jinzo!
Well, Jinzo doesn't get specialed off Cyberjar.
Yeah,
it's just
thank
Morphing
God.
Jar, too.
It's like I really don't have an out to that. Okay, so it's... Here, let me...
Yeah, so what did you have? It was like double Witch, Sangan, Morphing Jar?
That's exactly what it is, yes.
And then you have Graceful, but you're going to do that anyway. That's fine. So this goes to hand. Jinzo goes to hand. Whoops. To hand. And then we'll go... Set. Thinking on the Witch. I don't know if I want to get crazy here. Graceful complicates things immensely. This is fine. I'll leave it. I'll go second main. Well, I have not normaled yet, so I guess I will bring out this Jinzo. I really want a Graceful Charity. That's the main reason. God. Okay, I'm definitely getting rid of this Gemini Elf. I don't need that. I think it's pre-mat. Ugh, this really fucking blows. I think I have to set everything because I know you have Morphing Jar, and if you Graceful into Duster, there's like just nothing I can do about it. So I'm just going to set everything and pray.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, how does this work with Imperial Order and Jinzo?
You still have to pay it because it's a maintenance cost.
All right, I'm not doing that.
I didn't think so.
Let's go Graceful. I don't know, man. This card is not good, and this card is not good. And this card is really good.
That is crazy. I really wanted those moths to flip. Yep.
Which?
Yeah, that's fine. What did I call the Haunted? Is that
there's
destroyed?
Gemini Elf, so it is long gone.
It is destroyed because it was from the Cyber Jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want to just get in. Is this lethal? This is 22. 32. Morphing Jar is 39. I would need to find
You're
21.
nowhere close.
I mean, I'm not that far off. Come on. Yeah, get it there.
That's a lot.
Mirror
22,
Force.
32 we said?
Yeah.
I'll take it all.
Woo! I might just get killed here. You have a fucking Jinzo in rotation. Do I know? What do I know you have? I don't know any of these cards.
I don't think you do because I think...
I may not be.
Check the log.
You know, I don't think I'm actually flipping these at all because I just died a Call of the Haunted.
Okay. Sure.
Jesus.
So I go 32 back up.
This sucks. This game is bad. I can't flip Morphing Jar because I died a Call of the Haunted.
If you
But
want to reshuffle them, since I know their
No,
locations,
it's fine.
I will allow you to.
I'm in a really weird position here because I can't flip Morphing Jar ever because you'll just kill me.
I'll draw.
Yep.
It's pretty good. Stand by main.
Oh, good. Maybe I should have paid that fucking maintenance cost.
Well, you wouldn't have been able to... Oh, yeah, you could have Raigeki'd me. Which Sangan Jar? One unknown card. I'm going to knock the new one.
Fuck. Okay, it's Cyber Jar.
Yes! Yes! Get him out of here. You still have one in the grave, which sucks, but I can't do anything
I got
about
one
that.
going on.
I think I just have to pass.
Oh, Duster!
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, you're going to force my hand here with this. I do have Call of the Haunted. You did read it.
Shit. Well, if you didn't have...
I can get Jinzo back, and it's going to negate it, so...
This is actually really bad because I would like to Morphing Jar very badly. But I don't have removal spells in here. Dark Hole, Raigeki are my only ones. I don't play Moth.
I was going to say, they're gone. Yeah, it's going to be tough. You have Morphing Jar number 2. That's a removal spell.
I gotta find it.
Okay, please. Oh, my God. Okay. So the problem is now I'm in a similar position because it's like... I don't want to
This
attack
sucks,
because
dude.
if I attack and I'm wrong, you get Morphing Jar number 2, and then like we're cooked. So I think I just set and pass. Like I can't do anything.
This sucks so bad. Swords.
Sure.
Morphing
That's
jar.
not really. I guess you can flip your jar, and I can't attack you, Joseph.
I don't know, but like, if I draw you a fucking MST, I lose. Okay. Oh, you still have Duster in deck too.
What are the chances? What are
I'm
the
giving
I'm
you
just
5
saying.
draw. It's like 100, and I don't. The way I beat Duster,
And you can't get Io either because I have Jinzo.
Jinzo. Okay, here's what we're doing. Not that. This is so stupid. But
You're
I'm
not swordsing.
I'm
Okay.
way down in cards too.
Oh my god, bro. Please. You're 10 cards deeper in your deck than I am.
Yeah, I know.
I'm hoping you flip that jar. I mean, fuck. I think I just have to just keep passing. I don't think I do anything else. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that could be really bad.
What do you mean? What are you worried about?
What am I worried about?
Yeah, what are you worried about?
Swords?
It's not as bad
Oh,
as you think.
thank
Don't
God.
worry.
Okay. Oh God, I can't fucking even activate that.
This is so funny that this is what this game has
I'll-
devolved
one of these
into.
days, I'm gonna find a fucking Morphing Jar 2, and then it's over for you, hoes.
I'm just gonna heavy. I'm just gonna take my value.
There's your.
It's not like I'm doing
There's
it.
your-
It's Jin. Yeah,
We're just chilling.
we're chilling. Go. Can I do anything with that? I don't think so.
So what am I playing
not
around
really.
from you? You have no more monster removal in this fucking deck. You have Knock in here somewhere. You have the third MST. Is MST at 2? You have the third MST. You have Duster.
I'll set one. Go.
Okay. Oh, this hand is looking pretty good.
That's so funny. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna mill you out. That's what's gonna happen.
I think
You're
it's
saying you're gonna mill me.
pretty
You're gonna
likely,
be the
to be
first one to
honest.
lose the fucking mill in this deck.
I literally beat you game 1.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, go.
There's gotta be.
Okay. Uh-oh. That's not good.
It could be
That
anything.
is
It could be
really not good.
literally anything.
The game is getting very scary now. Ah! Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna Duster your back row.
I'll chain it.
Sure. Be my guest. I'll try it.
Okay, so here is the problem: is that
Okay.
it is Morphing Jar.
Okay, we're gambling. We're gambling. They all go back. Okay, so you have to get 4 monsters.
Does not seem particularly likely, especially given the state of my hand. Well, there's
Okay,
one.
one.
Is it any order? Oh, good, it is.
Yeah.
Hey!
Two.
Oh,
Two.
wait. that actually is about to be a real problem. Oh,
3.
fuck! Okay, and... Wow! Oh, wait, hold up. Wait. Wait, they all have to be face down, right?
They have to be face down. I'll face down defense.
Okay, I'm in a weird position where if I resolve 2 Morphing Jars, I die.
Okay, you're also in a weird position that you're dead anyway, but let's finish resolving this Morphing Jar first.
Yeah.
All right. I just have to not lose to the Morphing Jar, which I don't think is conceivably possible right now. There we go. Okay. The reason you're dead is because the other card is Ceasefire that I couldn't activate because my Jinzo was locking it out.
Alright, check out this killer hand, dog. Oh, man.
You should have just been setting them. I would have just attacked and milled myself 3 times thinking it's Morphing Jar number 2, because I actually don't know how I won without Ceasefire.
I actually don't know how I won. I have to resolve Morphing Jar without the Morphing Jar number 2 dying in order to win this.
Yeah.
Which is almost impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like nothing left in the deck. There's no more removal. I'm way down in cards. This was terrible. This was awful.
This was hilarious. My other way of winning was I was going to try... So I Jinzo Sangan. I was trying to get, like, more guys on the field because none of them summon a guy to the board. So if I just got 5 monsters, I could have just gone in and just attacked and killed you at that point. So that's what the other thing I was trying to do, but didn't happen enough. I still had the Reborns in the deck. I just didn't see them. Okay, I mean, we at least had, like, a game, you know?
Yeah. No.
I would say, like, our previous episodes have not looked had not had this level of gameplay. I mean, if you call this good gameplay, that's a different story, but what do you think?
I think that's the first game I've won on this deck. It is interesting coming from a now perspective of Yu-Gi-Oh! Being like, oh no, people were just prepared to do this sort of weird calculation about these cards. Having Mill as like a top 3 strategy does really change how you interact with the game and how you build your deck. You've got fucking 46 in here, for instance. It does just feel like you can very easily just get run over. Morphing Jar number 2 is a big help, but Jinzo is a big hurt because this deck is kind of a sitting duck when it comes to spells. Feather Duster, Heavy Storm, even stuff like Change of Heart, out of the board, stuff like Knock. And your recourse to those is, of course, Judgment and Magic Jammer. And accidentally giving your opponent the out to those cards with 2 is a little scary.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool to see, like, in its infancy that, like, mill was a legit strategy. Like, you milled me the first game. You've gotten very close in several games. And it's just funny to see all of the jars, like, at 3. It's just like, it's just weird because, like, in all of our history, like, Morphing Jar has been limited for, like, basically the game's entire existence, right? And you get 3 of them, and Cyber Jar, and I mean, 2 is banned now, I'm pretty sure. So,
yep.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fun. I think it's cool that there's like such a deck that operates on such a different axes compared to just typical like beat down good stuff, and has so much of an influence that like the good stuff deck has to play like Ceasefire and such because it actually like will crumble underneath how good Mill can be if you're not able to answer it. Like, when you have 5 guys and my Raigeki and Dark Hole are sitting in the grave, I don't know what I'm doing at that point. Like, it's just over. So, guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoy. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So, shout out to Shout1317, Tim00x3, MBT Play Medolce, Moto, Cameron L. Smith, Phoenix the Immortal, Pony Stark, The Synchro Guy, Dan the Man Hoban, Little Fade Leaf, Draconic, Dylan Rare Hunter, JW11860, Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Flannel Daddy, Chrono the Branded Enjoyer, Twinkle Muncher, Matthew Brady, Uncle Brian of Stardust, Power Rave, both out a stupidly long name that barely makes any sense and is annoying to read out loud, Cheeks McLaperty, Stolfin Amethyst, Wonder Waffle, MBT cancelled by all community soon, cancelled by all committee soon, cancelled by all players soon, Nicholas Carpenter, Corvain, Calvin Tempest, RIP Akira Toriyama, Daniel Howell, and Life Keeps Using Solemn Judgment on my hopes and dreams. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time.